host, Chris Massey.
It's a weekend night. I'm doing what I always do. Yeah, I turn the traffic stock for driving me out of my mind.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Massey and welcome to the Chris Massey Show here on the American Hearts Radio Network. We're coming to you live tonight from our studio here in downtown Atlanta. Now I'd like to thank everybody that came out to Smith's Old Bar this past Saturday night to see the CMB. It was a great night. We had a fine bluegrass band called In the Wheelhouse that opened up the show. After that, we came on and did our thing, and then to finish the night out, we had a great young live band from Nashville called CC and the Bandits, and they finished out the show and did a great job. So if you were there this past Saturday night, you know what a great night it was at Smith's Old Bar. Now, right now, one of the biggest issues in this country is the illegal immigration problem we're having. One side says this: hey, these people came into the country illegally, we need to ship them up and send them home. The other side says, hey man, that's going to cost too much money. They're already here. Why don't we just go ahead and make them citizens and get them paying taxes? Meantime, our borders remain unsecure and thousands of people are coming into this country every day. You ask me what I think? Hey, what the hell do I know? I'm just a guy that runs a gutter company, plays country music at night, watches reruns of Everybody Loves Raymond, and if I had it my way, hey man, I'd eat pizza and cheeseburgers at every meal. Well, maybe some ice cream. And I guess I could have a steak every now and then too. Anyway, because I am in the construction business, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people from Mexico, Guatemala, Argentina, and other places in Central and South America. Now, when these people come to America, most of them can't speak English. And they all tell me the same thing. The hardest thing about mastering the English language is learning our proper use of slang. Years ago, I had a crew working down on Tuxedo Drive in Buckhead, you know, the richest neighborhood in Atlanta. And anyway, it was a hot day, and I had a guy working down there who was from Argentina. He'd only been in the country a couple of weeks. It was a hot day, so the lady brought out a tall pitcher of lemonade for him to drink. He took a sip of it and said, oh, man. She goes, you like that, don't you? And he said, oh, yeah, this is good shit. Now, the word shit has been around for a long time. Many historians trace it back all the way to the 14th century, and many of them believe it originated on the cargo ships. Back in those days, they used to ship manure, and when the manure would get wet, it would release a toxic gas. So the crew didn't have to smell the gas. They would place the manure high up on the ship. So when it arrived on the dock, it was labeled Ship High in Transit, or SHIT. I bet you didn't know that, Al, did you?
Nope, got me with that one.
I got you with that one. Other people say, well, it just showed up in the 1500s in England, and the word simply means to defecate. Wherever the word came from, for over 400 years, shit meant shit. But in the late 1960s with the counterculture, shit began to take on a whole new meaning. Now today, it's synonymous with almost everything we say. I mean, there's good shit, bad shit, tight shit, loose shit, rough shit, tough shit. There's the animal variety, chicken shit, horse shit, bullshit, and my personal favorite, happy horse shit, whatever the hell that is. You can stand in shit, step in shit, sit in shit, be shit on, be shit at, be a shithead, be a shit ass, be shit out of luck, or just be plain shitty. You can want the shit, I need the shit, who's got the shit, where can I get the shit? You cannot want the shit. I don't need the shit, I can't use the shit, quit doing that shit, I'm not doing the shit, and quit talking shit. There's a piece of shit, pile of shit, mountain of shit, shitload, not enough shit, too much shit. You get too much shit, you're going to get tired of the shit. You get tired of the shit, and then you're going to get sick of the shit. You can know your shit, not know your shit, forget your shit, remember your shit, and who the hell is jack shit? Everybody talks about this guy, but nobody seems to know who the hell he is. You can stash your shit, you can pack up and move your shit. When you're moving your shit, someone can steal your shit. You can get your shit back and get the shit to where it's going. Once you get the shit there, well, then you can lose your shit. If you lose your shit, you got to find your shit, and once you found your shit, you can get your shit together. How about that shit?
Yeah, man.
Anna Getz, the owner of the Corkscrew Cafe, is here tonight. Comedian Mia Jackson is here. We also have a episode of the Hippy Dippy Classic Album Review with Rachel Jordan. So hell, it's time to watch Chris Massey Show. Get your beer and relax. We'll be right back.
Johnny Van Zandt from Leonard Skinner. You're listening to American Hearts Radio.
Serving Atlanta since 1998, Massey Gutters understands the challenges specific to our area. Massey Gutters is familiar with all aspects of gutters and roofing. We use only the highest quality materials. With our fully trained and professional staff, you are guaranteed to get quality service and work. References available upon request. Call us today for a free estimate, 404-314-6800. Again, that's 404-314-6800. Call Massey Gutters today, 404-314-6800.
I'm Rachel Jordan, and welcome to the Hippy Dippy Classic Album Review. I am joined by acclaimed rock critic Leon Smoker. Leon, how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm good. I'm okay. And I'm ready.
Okay, then. Tonight we are reviewing the 1976 epic record release Boston by the rock group Boston. This was the band's debut album and at the time was considered the greatest debut album in rock history. The album has sold over 20 million copies. The album peaked at number 3 on the Billboard charts and remained there for 132 weeks. The single, More Than a Feeling, made it all the way to number 5. Leon, what is your take on the Boston album?
Well, this album came out in the summer of 1976, right before my freshman year of high school. And on the single, More Than a Feeling, it's got this lyric that says, I see my Marianne walking away. Well, at the time, I had this crush on this girl named Marianne at school. She didn't want anything to do with me. So for that reason, I've never liked this song, never liked this band, never liked this album. So I'm going to say this album stinks.
What do you mean the album stinks? You can't base the whole review on the fact that some 14-year-old girl named Marianne didn't want anything to do with you.
Well, why can't I?
Because, Leon, you're supposed to be professional. This album is a rock and roll classic and is an insult to all music fans for you to come on this show and say the album stinks. Now do the review like you're supposed to.
All right, God. What'd I tell you about being hostile? Yes. All right, then. This album features the guitar wizardry of Tom Schultz. Outside of Davy Johnstone, lead guitar player for Elton John, he's probably the tallest guitar player in rock history. Now, the single More Than a Feeling, More Than a Feeling. Oh wait, or is it A Good Feeling? No, it's More Than a Feeling, which is better when you're talking about feelings because everybody likes more, right? Anyway, every track on this album received airplay. I mean every track. Long Time, Peace of Mind, Rock and Roll Band, Something About You, Smoking, Hitching a Ride, and Let Me Take You Home Tonight. But what made the album really rock was the vocals of singer Brad Delp. Brad Delp is the best and most underrated singer of the late 1970s. At the time now, Boston is on tour. But unfortunately, Mr. Delp is unable to perform because in 2007, he killed himself. See, I mean, look, man, everything about this record is a bummer, man. I mean, look, the singer killed himself. Marianne Heath wouldn't be my girlfriend. And, I mean, there's nothing good about this record. Just nothing good at all.
Well, it sold 20 million copies. There's got to be something to it.
What, you're saying because people bought it, it's good?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I disagree. You see this?
What does a can of Spam have to do with the Boston album?
Well, I'll tell you. This is on every shelf in every grocery store in America, and it has been for decades. So, I mean, a lot of people buy this stuff. Rachel, do you eat Spam?
No.
How come?
Because it's gross.
There, I rest my case. So if you want a review from Leon Smoker, here it is. Don't eat Spam, and don't listen to Boston.
Leon, I think I liked you better when you were smoking weed.
What, you thought I wasn't smoking weed tonight?
Unbelievable. Take us out.
Join us next time on the Hippy Dippy Classic Album Review when we will be discussing the reasons why no one in America has started a Loverboy tribute band. Until then, my name is Leon Smoker.
And I'm Rachel Jordan.
See you next time.
Are you looking for a great night out? Are you in the Atlanta, Georgia area? Are you looking to check out some live, awesome music during the week? They have keno, poker tournaments, horseshoes, and special events. It's all at the Moon Shadow Tavern. That's at 3976 Lawrenceville Highway in Tucker, Georgia. That's the Moon Shadow Tavern. Give them a call, 770-674-2133. Check out their selection of great food, friendly service. Visit their website at msttucker.com. That's www.msttucker.com. Moon Shadow Tavern is a proud sponsor of the Chris Massey Web TV music show on www.americanheartsradio.com. Make sure you told them that American Hearts Radio sent you. Visit their website, check out their great selection of food, appetizers, wings, burgers, sandwiches and wraps, steaks and chicken, salads and sides. Also their drink specials. Live music during the week. Check them out. Give them a call, 770-674-2133.
All right, we're back. Okay. My first guest tonight, after spending a number of years in the food and beverage business, decided it was time to take that big leap and get both feet in the pool this past March when she bought the Corkscrew Cafe in Dahlonega, Georgia, that she now is the owner and operator. Would you please welcome Anna Getz? Hey, come on in. Have a seat, honey.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I thought we'd start this interview out like this. How about you tell everybody out in TV land what it is you like the best about me?
That you're sitting next to me.
We ain't got enough time in the show for her to go into all that. So we're out talking about something.
I've known you too long.
Okay. So you were telling me now that you were the event planner at the Corkscrew Cafe for about 10 years. Is that right?
I was. Well, not 10 years. I was the event planner for about 3.5, 4 years. But the restaurant's been open. We're in our 11th year this year.
Okay, great. Now, so as I see it, I know in my life, when opportunity and preparation meet each other, all the stars line up and everything works out great. And that must have happened this past March. The restaurant must have come up for sale, and you were in a position to buy it, and you jumped on it.
I did. The owner, the former owner who was my boss, asked me several times if I wanted to buy it. And on the 6th time, after saying no for 5 times, I said yes.
I see.
So
okay.
It was a big leap, but it's working out really well. We have our same staff and chefs, and we're just cruising right along, and we didn't miss a beat.
Well, now, I'll tell you, I know from being in the music business, and I'm a solo act, so it's very important to have good people in your organization that know what they're doing. You have to spend a little more money to get good people, but I've found out that that's been worth it. Is that true with you?
It's very true. I have some of the best people in North Georgia that work for me in the front of the house and the back of the house. I set very high standards for what we offer our customers as an experience, and they never fail to disappoint.
Oh, okay. So tell us a little bit about the food you do there. Well, what kind of stuff do you guys do?
Well, we do modern American food, dining with a twist. We take your basic American dishes and we mangle them up a little bit to pair them with nice local Georgia wines and other international wines and offer them to our guests.
Okay. All right, now, is this a pricey place, mid-range? What's it cost to have dinner for two there at the Corkscrew?
If 2 people, you're looking at probably $75 to $100, depending on what kind of bottle of wine you buy. I mean, I've got steaks that are in the $32 to $36 range with, a salad and sides.
Okay.
And I also have dishes that are in the $10 to $15 range. So we have a little bit of something for everybody.
How about desserts? Y'all good on desserts here?
The paper voted us best dessert this year.
Gotta like that.
So we have a magnificent creme brulee. We're known for the creme brulee, our flourless chocolate torts. So if you like dessert and you can't really have gluten, then it's the place to eat dessert.
Now, you also have live entertainment there.
We do.
Is that correct?
I know a really good band that's going to play for me this Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. The Chris Massey Band. I will be at the Corkscrew Cafe in Dahlonega with the rest of the guys in the band from 6 to 10 playing outside. And so how's the live music thing working out?
It's working out really well. We used to only have music on Fridays and Saturdays, but I've opened up our calendar and we have live music Tuesday through Sunday.
Very good.
Sunday we also have live music during our brunch, which is from 11:30 to 3.
Wow.
And we have variety of music. I book in larger acts on Friday and Saturday nights. And then I like to support, because we are a college town with the University of North Georgia, I like to book in local acts, up-and-comers, things like that, give them an opportunity to share their talent with everybody that dines with us.
Well, that's great. I know when I was first starting out in the music business way back, you know, they were club owners then that were giving guys a shot that were just getting on their feet and getting going, and I always appreciated that, and that's a really good thing that you're doing there.
Thank you.
So, Anna, you've been in business since March. I know Dahlonega is a big tourist town. You get a lot of people coming up there and,
Yes.
and that type of thing.
Quite.
And this restaurant is in the old Dahlonega jail. Is that right? And the building was built in 1854?
That's correct. It is the old city jail. Have you been there before?
No, I haven't. I'm looking forward to going Saturday. Not to the jail, but to the gig anyway.
We're looking forward to having you.
Well, okay, Anna. Well, listen, thank you so much for being on the show, huh?
Thank you, Chris.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. I'm glad you're doing so well.
Oh, thank you, and we'll talk after the show.
Look
Okay?
forward to seeing you
Anna
this
Getz,
weekend.
everybody. We'll be right back.
The Brickyard. Come visit the Brickyard. Best food in Green Cove Springs at 414 Walnut Street, Green Cove Springs, Florida. Give them a call, 904-228-3371 at 414 Walnut Street, Green Cove Springs, Florida. 904-228-3371.
All right, we're back. We were scheduled tonight to have Van Temple, former guitarist for the Producers and current guitar player for the Rain Man, on the show, but Van's feeling under the weather and was not able to attend, so we'll have him on at a later date. And Van, buddy, I hope you're feeling better out there tonight. Now, we joke around a lot here on the Chris Massey Show. I mean, hell, I get to make fun of just about anything I want. It's pretty awesome. But tonight, I'd like to speak to you about a more serious note. I have been a Midtown Atlanta resident now for 10 years. This past Sunday night, my wife and I walked a few blocks down Peachtree Street on our way to dinner. And on the way, we were approached by 3 or 4 homeless people looking for money. We saw homeless people sitting on the sidewalk, sleeping on the sidewalk, loitering around businesses at just about every block. Now, Atlanta is always going to have homeless people. It's just going to. And we do need a homeless shelter. A homeless shelter is a place where people can go when they have nowhere to go. They can get involved in programs there and get their life back on track. And a lot of people take advantage of this. Then again, there are people that just like being homeless. I know. I've been saying hi to the same 4 guys on the corner of North Avenue and Peachtree for 10 years now. But the problem is not the homeless people. The problem is the location of our homeless shelter. Now, every mayor we get comes in and says the same thing. We want to make Midtown a driving business district. Well, let me give you a little news flash, Mr. Mayor. Nobody wants to open up a business when you got homeless people standing outside panhandling all day. I mean, for crying out loud, this is a joke. The location of the Atlanta homeless shelter is at Peachtree and Pine. That is 4 blocks from the Fox Theater. That is the equivalent of having a homeless shelter in the middle of Times Square in New York City. And let me tell you, I've been to New York City, Mr. Mayor, and you know what? There are no homeless people there. Now, I know you do a great job of doing stuff like getting the Falcons a new stadium. That got your picture and your name on ESPN. And I saw you that day of the snow disaster backpedaling on CNN with your good buddy Nathan Deal. But let's face it, there's no glory in moving the homeless shelter. ESPN and CNN aren't going to be down there for that. And it's going to cost the city money to relocate the shelter and bus all the homeless people to a new location. But here's something that I don't think you have thought of, Mr. Mayor, and that's this. The homeless shelter is costing the city of Atlanta money. Just walk out of the Fox and head north down Peachtree Street and look at all the vacant retail space on both sides of the street. Now, if you could move that shelter, people would move into the neighborhood and open up businesses, and more people would want to come down to the city. So, here's what I suggest, Mr. Mayor. It's about time that you get your head out of your ass and move the homeless shelter. And I am speaking for all Midtown Atlanta residents and for all the hundreds of thousands of suburbanites that come down to the city every week. Now, let me tell you, you should see the horrifying look on their faces when they're coming up to the Fox for their big night out on the town and they're being panhandled at every block. You know what? They don't get that in Alpharetta. They don't get that in Peachtree City. They don't get it in Marietta, Snellville, Loganville, or Lawrenceville. And you know what? We shouldn't get it either in Midtown Atlanta. Now, this message was not approved by Mayor Kasim Ream's office, or Atlanta City Hall. And I don't know what American Hearts thinks about it. I didn't really ask permission if I could do this. So if I'm not here when we come back from break, well, you'll know why. So we'll be right back, hopefully.
Oh, hello, everybody. It is time for the magic of Motown. No, Irma, no. Don't go back. You cannot ride with me. You cannot spit. Stop spitting, would you? How are you this morning? You look very beautiful. Yes. You remind me of one of my wives.
Okay, we're back. A few weeks ago, I was out with some friends of mine, and we went over to the Laughing Skull, and there were several acts playing there that night. But the act that caught my attention is my next guest. I was so impressed, that I had to make my way backstage and meet her and ask her if she wanted to be on the show. She's opened up for acts like Ron White, Dave Chappelle, and has appeared on Girls Behaving Badly on the Oxygen Channel. Would you please welcome the very funny Miss Mia Jackson? Hey. It is so good to have you on the show, honey. All right. Now, tell me, Mia.
Yes.
How long have you been performing stand-up comedy?
I have been, and does my entire life count?
Your entire life
Do
count?
you mean professionally?
So you were a big show and tell person at school growing up, huh? Yeah, me too.
Talk to my kindergarten teacher. I was amazing. Amazing. No, I actually started doing stand-up around 2002. And then just been doing it ever since. But the first couple of years was more, I don't know if I really count that. It was kind of like open mics, getting my feet wet, that kind of thing.
Right.
And then past few years, I just started getting gigs all the time, having stuff booked every weekend. And so just a few months ago, now that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it full time. So
you have quit the day gig.
If you want to call it that.
That's right. And on your tax return, it is going to say comedian.
Question mark.
That's right.
That's what it's going to say.
Or, as I put on mine sometimes, professional nightclub entertainer.
Yes, entertainment. Yes, that's what it will say.
All right. Now, that night I saw you there, you were very funny. You were very funny. You came out, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, but
all right, let's hear
the
it.
first thing you told the audience was you said your titties are sweating and you need to get some titty deodorant. That's what you said.
I don't remember that. That sounds like something I would say.
Well,
I said it.
If you didn't say it, you can use it in your bit.
I did say it. I said it. I will own that, people. I said it.
That's right. And then I remember you said that one of your girlfriends told you should use some cornstarch, but you told her I don't cook, bitch. You remember that?
Where am I? I don't even know what cornstarch is. What is that?
See, I was paying attention.
You know I
was paying attention.
Yes.
It was very good. So now let's talk about how you get material. How does that come about? Does it just? And I know as a songwriter, the melodies will just pop into my head, and then I just put the words to it. So how is it? Do you see things, or you think of things, or do you ever have to just sit down and say, "Man, I need to write some new material," or you just let it come to you?
Well, can I just say that tonight is actually going to go into my set. This whole thing, the can of spam, all of it, all of it.
Okay,
all of it. So no. No, but actually a lot of things just happen from, kind of like you said, it'll pop in your head. And so it'll be things like I might be out somewhere just experiencing life, and then some crazy conversation might happen. Right. Somebody might say something, I go, oh, you know what, that's good. I should write this down for later. Or that word was funny, or this conversation I had with somebody was funny. I wonder if other people have the same experience. And then I'll kind of draw on just my personal life, things about my family, and then just start writing and going from there.
Now, things that I think are funny, and you touched on this that night in your set, is the relationship stuff.
Relationships are,
I mean, it's
relatable. Everybody goes through it.
It is just unbelievable. The man and the woman, how different they are. I mean, I know some days, and honey, don't kill me, but I'm going to share this. I come home from work, and I've had a tiring day, and I got the weight of the world on me, and I'm sitting on the couch, and she walks in the kitchen and goes, "Can you come in here for a minute?"
And that's the worst thing you heard all day, right?
She opens up the dishwasher. Why'd you put that glass right there? She's been waiting all afternoon for me to get home to point that glass out.
Right, because that's what we do.
And whatever answer I have is not the right answer.
Just know that you're always wrong.
That's
if
why.
if you can operate from a premise of I'm always wrong,
Right.
then your life will be much easier.
That's why at my house in the top cabinet, I've got a bunch of paper plates and paper cups stashed. So it just goes right into the trash can. That's right.
Problem solved. I love it.
So tell me now, you do go on the road.
I do go on the road.
You play now. Now, do you travel on the road by yourself or?
It depends. Like sometimes I have friends come with me.
Okay.
I mean, there are times where I have to go by myself because I can't drag everybody to come with me to every single show. But
Sure.
I do it a lot. Yeah. So I
Well, I just did a 10-day tour out to the West Coast with the band, and let me tell you something. There were plenty of nights I wished I was by myself. You know.
I'm sure because you need that time. You come up with new songs, right?
That's right. That's right. And we were in each other's face pretty much the whole time. If we went riding, we were playing, or we were sleeping in the hotel. So you travel around the Southeast, so tell me what is going on now, and what is your goal? I mean, you were at point A when you did the open mic thing, and point B is way out here, and you're somewhere, I would say, right in the middle.
Right.
Somewhere right in there.
I think so.
Okay, so what is point B for Mia Jackson?
Point B for Mia Jackson is to say, you know what? I need just about every weekend booked. And that's starting to happen now.
Okay.
But eventually I would like to, end up on TV, get a late night spot for somebody to go, she's hilarious. I need to now give her more than a 5-minute set. Let's give her a half-hour special.
There you
then let's
go.
give her a sitcom or a talk show.
There you go.
So I can be like you.
Possibility.
Hey, that's my goal.
Well, the possibilities are endless.
So that's what I want. Yeah.
And that's the great thing about the entertainment business is you never know what's going to happen. But what I do know is what's going to happen if I don't do it.
Exactly.
That's it. So as long as you're out there doing it, making it happen, nobody's going to knock on my door and offer me a gig somewhere. I got to get out there and play.
You got to email, harass, call people.
That's right. And do that kind of stuff.
Expose. Yep.
But you were very funny, and I think you have got a very, very bright future. I really do. Now, tell me where you're going to be next.
Where am I going to be next? Actually, this Thursday, I will be at the University of Georgia.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
and that's where you went to school?
That's where it's my alma mater. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Yeah, so that's my alma mater. Yeah, so I'll be there Thursday. And then next week, I'm at the Laughing Skull again.
Laughing Skull, now is that on the weekend?
I'm there Thursday, and then I think I'm there Saturday.
4th of July weekend?
Yes, I think I'm there.
Well, I think my wife and I might just have to come down there and catch that show again.
Yep, I'm there. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it was very good.
There.
Laughing Skull is a very good venue to see a comedy show. It's very intimate, very small, and you're right up close to the performer, and the performer's right up close to you. It's a really good deal. Well, Mia, I enjoyed so much having you on the show.
Thank
I did, honey. You're going to have to come
much.
back and see me,
I'll come
okay?
back. You just let me know when.
I will. Mia Jackson, everybody. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a great night out? Are you in the Atlanta, Georgia area? Are you looking to check out some live, awesome music during the week? They have keynote, poker tournaments, horseshoes, and special events. It's all at the Moon Shadow Tavern. That's at 3976 Lawrenceville Highway in Tucker, Georgia. That's the Moon Shadow Tavern. Give them a call, 770-674-2133. Check out their selection of great food, friendly service. Visit their website at msttucker.com. That's www.msttucker.com. Moon Shadow Tavern is a proud sponsor of the Chris Massey Web TV music show on www.americanheartsradio.com. Make sure you told them that American Hearts Radio sent you. Visit their website, check out their great selection of food, appetizers, wings, burgers, sandwiches and wraps, steaks and chicken, salads and sides. Also their drink specials. Live music during the week. Check them out. Give them a call, 770-674-2133.
All right, we're back. We're back right now.
Yo, man, you got a phone call.
A phone call?
Yep. Pick it up.
Oh, shit. Hello? Oh, hi, Mayor Reed. How are you? Uh-huh. You've been watching the show. And you've been offended by everything I said. Well, I'm sorry about that, sir. Well, I did probably take it a little too far when I said that part about you need to get your head out of your ass. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I understand completely. Yeah, I got it. You're going to do everything in your power to get me off the air. Well, good luck with that, sir. Yeah, yeah, and you have a blessed day, too. What a jackass. Anyway, I know the show is come and gone. It's been great to be here tonight with you. I'd like to thank my guests, Anna Getz, and Mia Jackson, and Rachel Jordan. And for being on the guest, you will receive a case of turtle wax and a 6-month supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Just see Al, the security guard, down in the lobby when you leave, and he will get you your door prizes. You know, at the time right now, I'm trying to think here, Al. Al, do you know who's on the show next?
No.
You don't know who's on the show next? You know what? I'm not sure who's on the show next either. Let's see who we got.
Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay. We will be back on July 21st, Monday, July 21st, when my guest will be David Michelson, former drummer of the Georgia Satellites, Mike Hardy, former frontman of the Downtown Executives, and country singer Alexis Veer. Until then, remember, always love your woman. Take life as it comes, and when you get the chance, have too much fun. We'll see you next time.